Good morning. My name is Megan Sheriff, and I have been an educator for 23 years. I have worked in both the public and private sectors, specifically working with secondary students, but also adult ed. I currently teach in Hanover County, Virginia, where I work with 9th through 12th graders teaching journalism and English. And I'm also an adjunct professor at Virginia Commonwealth University, working with college freshmen as they acclimate to college life. Lastly, I'm a doctoral student at VCU in my final year, and I will graduate in May of 2024. So, in terms of topics that we could potentially talk about in a podcast, I think first and foremost, it's important to point out that the students that we are working with today are not the kids who walked through our doors in 2019. As teachers, we've really had to embrace the issues post pandemic. And let's be honest, we're still probably post pandemic and will be for quite some time. So, of course, there's declining reading scores, math scores. That was a nationwide result that came out. But more importantly, I think as teachers, what we're seeing is some pretty significant mental health concerns for our students. So, anxiety, depression, chronic absenteeism, these are all pretty major concerns that we are seeing within our schools. And so, I think it's important for parents to know how to best meet their students halfway, how to communicate with educators, some strategies and skills they might be able to utilize to help their students as they navigate being back to school full time. In addition, I think another thing that teachers have observed is a lack of soft skills. So, because students were away from their peers for so long, they struggle in small group work, collaborative work, things like that. So I know our tutoring company, for example, we are utilizing a small learning community model to work with students on soft skills. So communication, having a growth mindset, empathy, active listening, cultural intelligence. These are all things that students need more practice with, and post pandemic, even more so. In addition, I think it's really important for parents to have more information about the value of writing. Writing is actually also another soft skill. It's something that students are going to need to be able to do regardless of what career they decide to pursue post-secondary. Writing also really is just thinking on paper. So it allows students to get those ideas down, to articulate what they're feeling, to articulate what they're thinking if they're writing more analytically. But a lot of our students struggle with executive functioning. So, teaching writing and teaching ways to develop their writing skill and work through the writing process is something that's really advantageous for kids and parents. And last but not least, I think one other topic that is really at the forefront right now that would be fun to talk about is the infusion of AI into our classrooms. So this was something that English teachers really buckled at in the spring when it became really an issue. Major concerns about cheating emerged and things like that. However, I think the universities, for example, have kind of embraced how to harness some of the abilities of ChatGPT to actually be a tool for our students. So I think this would be a topic that would be great to explore. I look forward to hearing from you and thank you so much for your time.